5 conspiracy theories that will shock you. In a world so evolved, multifaceted, and ruled by information, it's hard not to question the truth. But how do you recognize the truth from speculation? Here are 5 conspiracy theories that will absolutely shock you. Conspiracy theories have been around for a century, from small speculations to big ones that made waves in the news and across the internet, to some that are just downright crazy. We at Curious on Command post videos like this daily, so don't forget to hit subscribe for endless quality content. Number 5. Is the pharmaceutical industry merely propaganda? It is often implied in many conspiracy theories, documentaries, and interviews that the big pharma companies are actually keeping the public in the dark when it comes to releasing the truth, mostly about the prevention and cure of certain diseases, all for the sake of profit and control. In fact, the theory even goes as far as saying that the pharmaceutical industry is a dead-end trap that thrives on dependence. Meaning that all these drugs do is get rid of the symptoms and not the disease. This deception will come as a result of taking money from your own pocket until the day you die. There are a lot of sides to this issue, and surprisingly, claims about big pharma are not limited to conspiracy theorists alone. Even filmmakers have done their research and investigation to prove a point that these movies and documentaries are out for the public consumption. Despite their best efforts, it seems that this billion-dollar industry is here to stay, and their investigations often lead to the same devastating results. That is, being avoided, downplayed, or shut off completely. Although years of conspiracies regarding this matter have raised some important questions and lifestyle movements throughout the years, such as, are vaccines causing more harm than good? Or is a plant-based lifestyle the single most effective cure to any disease? If so, why are people being advised to take medicines and never just eat healthy by their doctors and other health professionals? I could go on all day, and the fact is, vegans, anti-vaxxers, and those who simply continue to question the moves of big pharma have been around for decades, some with shocking proof and claims that have actually turned out to be true. So they may be up to something. But for now, we can consider that this theory is unresolved. Aside from pharma, another popular target of conspiracy theories is the US government. Number 4. Project MK Ultra. Our next theory is quite shocking, mostly because it actually happened. We're not kidding. What started as a theory has turned out to be something eerily true. It happened in 1953 and was in operation for more than a decade. Project MK Ultra, also known as the CIA Mind Control Program, where the US government wanted to advance their research on mind control technology and behavior modification. The experiment was classified top secret, and the CIA started by recruiting volunteers. About 80 institutions were interested, and over 124 people volunteered. But little did they know they were dealing with the CIA themselves. Project continued, and the incorrect dosing of highly hallucinogenic drugs for the sake of experimentation without the human subject's consent left some volunteers mentally incapacitated for life. Due to a lack of access to old files and documentation and the fact that it happened so long ago, the MK Ultra case was eventually closed. But because of this theory, I now have trust issues. It makes me wonder what else the CIA might be hiding. Number 3, the government is spying on you. Since we're talking about trust issues, have you ever experienced that weird feeling when you feel like you're being watched or heard by your own phone's camera and microphone? We've all heard this theory at some point, that the government is actually using our gadgets and records most of our online conversations and activity to spy on us. If you think about it, it makes total sense. If someone can hack into the White House online, then there are definitely people out there who can easily hack into our personal accounts. According to research, this conspiracy is not exactly far from the truth. According to the Electronic Frontier Foundation, a nonprofit organization in the US, The government actually sent out user information requests to Facebook, Google, and Apple. What do they need that information for? And does it violate our right to privacy? This sounds like an episode of the Black Mirror waiting to happen. But I guess for now, it is for us to find out. Number 2, New World Order, the Illuminati. Of course, even celebrities aren't spared with these conspiracy theories. In fact, celebrities are subjects of hundreds, if not thousands, of theories over the decades. Next, you might want to watch our video, 5 Crazy Celebrity Conspiracy Theories, to know more about the Celebrity Center conspiracies. But here's one for all of you right now. The Illuminati is an organization said to have been formed in Bavaria, Germany in the year 1776. Its goals were centered around self-knowledge, improvement, social reform, and free thinking. Ironically, all of these concepts are against control, which it seems that, if true, is what the Illuminati is doing, controlling the world. Today, the Illuminati is greatly associated with a totalitarian way of ruling called the New World Order. Some say this includes a lot of people in the elite, from US presidents to award-winning actors, musicians to CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies to Freemasons. One theory even goes as far as saying that the Illuminati are secretly part of the lizard race, which means they turn into shape-shifting reptiles when no one is around. Even though that sounds extremely far-fetched, there is a large group of people that actually believe in this. Another theory is that the Illuminati is actually a satanist cult led by Lucifer and use symbolism hiding in plain sight to control the masses. They also perform acts and rituals in worship of the devil himself. And in some other newer theories, it is said that they feed on humans and require human sacrifices. The Clintons, Queen Elizabeth, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Eminem, Kanye West, Madonna, Rihanna, and many, many more famous people are said to have played major roles in mass mind control through their art and influence. Ready for number 1? I know I am. But before that, remember, we post videos daily, so don't forget to hit subscribe for some amazing content. Our last theory is similar to the Illuminati, only it happened a few decades ago in the 60s and 70s to be exact. Number 1, hippie operatives. So were the people of that time brainwashed with sex, drugs, and rock and roll? Conspiracy suggests that it's highly likely. In this theory, it is said that the hippie culture, along with the rise of psychedelic drugs such as LSD, MDMA, and cannabis, is actually a propaganda by none other than a famous subject for conspiracy, the CIA. It was said that they did it so that the common people would not overthrow the government and the military. But is there proof? Well, kind of. Some of the most famous people from the hippie movement actually have a military background. And some of them are actually children of high-ranking military members. Conspiracy theorists believed, and some of them still do to this day, that these artists and public figures could very well have been Project MK Ultra operatives. If you missed our bit about MK Ultra earlier, watch this video again and see how weirdly creepy these two theories actually are when you connect the dots and put them together. Simply put, the alleged plan of the US government and the CIA is to hook the kids on rock music and hard drugs, which ironically is a lifestyle of peace, love, music, and psychedelics. In turn, brainwashing people, or taking attention off of revolution in the process. Frank Zappa, Jim Morrison, David Crosby, and even the Beatles are said to be puppets in this bizarre propaganda. Remember when I said I had trust issues with the CIA? This is yet again another conspiracy that adds fuel to that fire. What kind of conspiracy theories do you want us to do next? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit subscribe for your daily dose of Curious on Command videos.